Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Check 1.
10, 11, 12, 12. Well, good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Beardstown High School in the IHSA Class 2A Girls Sectional Semifinals tonight. Our first game tipping off in just over 11 minutes. Features the Lady Cardinals of Pleasant Plains taking on the Lady Miners out of Gillespie. Two teams that have had a lengthy drive to get here today to Beardstown, but very excited to participate in sectional action after winning regional championships last week. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll step aside to tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors who bring you high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. When we come back, we'll get you ready for this one. It's the Miners and the Cardinals. You're watching sectional semifinal action live on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Welcome you back here to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Getting you ready for this first 2A sectional semifinal night between the Lady Miners of Gillespie and the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals. Crowd starting to file in here just a little bit. Let's tell you about some of these teams and how they got here today to Beardstown. For Gillespie, this team opened regional semifinal action at Verdon in the North Mac Regional, where they defeated the Pawnee Co-op 56-50, and they defeated Hillsboro 59-45 to win their regional championship. On the opposite side for Pleasant Plains, they went to the Riverton Regional, defeated Athens 42-22 in their regional semifinal opener, and defeated Petersburg Porta in a close one, 38-34 in the regional championship to make their way here. Pleasant Plains enters the game tonight with a record of 24-7, and Gillespie enters with a record of 26 wins against 7 losses on the season. Sliding in like Chris Collinsworth tonight is Charlie Hull on the broadcast. And Charlie, we've seen this Pleasant Plains team. They're kind of in our area, in our wheelhouse. This is a team with a lot of talented girls athletics programs right now. We've seen their volleyball team make a heck of a run. Girls basketball following suit here, and there are a lot of talented athletes here on this squad tonight.
Well, they're a well-coached team. TJ Frazee does a great job for this squad and has for a number of years now. And you know, this is a team that's used to being at this point, and they're actually a little bit of an underdog when you look at the ratings here, as they match up with the Lady Miners, who, you know, kind of ironically, Brian, are 26-7 on the season, but started the year 0-2. Actually, at one point, were 2-3 on the year before they've really put together a good run this year.
On this Pleasant Plains side, Charlie says they're a little bit of a dark horse. That might be because of the starting lineup. On this roster, 3 sophomores in the starting lineup tonight. Bailey Leach, Anna Weber, and Grace Sabatka will be all dressing as sophomores here tonight, starting in a sectional semifinal game. A.D. Frazee, along with Jillian Cameron, are the 2 seniors that will start here tonight for Pleasant Plains. We'll tell you a little bit about Gillespie and their road here to the sectional semifinals in just a minute. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show live from Beardstown. It's IHSA girls sectional semifinal action. We're back here in 2 minutes.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Welcome you back here to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the guys at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, get online and check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, we told you there's a lot of youth on the Pleasant Plains side of the starting lineup for the Lady Cardinals. On the opposite side for this Gillespie team, a much more senior and upperclassman-laden squad. They'll start the likes of Lauren Bertinoli at a guard. She's a senior, along with Delaney Taylor, Mia Bronner, who are all juniors, along with Delaney Taylor and Becca Craze and Erica Gill are both seniors rounding out this roster. Charlie, this is a team that 26 wins. They've racked up a lot of wins after what was a slow start to the season.
Yeah, they started out 0-2, losses to Carrollton and Mattoon, then reeled off a couple of wins against Pana and Oka Valley, lost to a good Calhoun Lady Warriors squad, and then put together a nice 7-game winning streak that was stopped by Carlinville on December 11th, 45-36. Then they turn around and avenge that loss to Calhoun, 41-37, beating Nokomis, Bunker Hill, Williamsville, and Greenfield before falling to Calhoun. They've played the Lady Warriors a time or two this season. Then wins over Nokomis and Litchfield, a loss to 3A Jerseyville, and then have been on a nice streak here as they've entered into the new year. Wins over Vandalia, Mount Olive, Carlinville, Staunton, who we'll see later on this evening, New Berlin, Franklin, Waverly, Hillsboro, South Fork in overtime, North Mac, Pana, and as you talked about, Hillsboro in the regional championship to reach this sectional.
Getting you ready here. Just about 2 minutes to go until we get the national anthem and starting lineups going up here tonight. We remind you we'll be back on later this evening for Staunton taking on Central Southeastern. Scheduled tip-off should be about 7:30. If this is your first time joining us on Central Illinois Sports, welcome. We're glad to have you alongside tonight, no matter where you're watching near or far here for the IHSA Class 2A sectional semifinal. It's the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals, the Gillespie Lady Miners. Charlie, on this other side for Plains, a pretty nice roster and a pretty deep schedule for this team.
Yeah, a big-time schedule. They started off the year against Quincy, who was a powerhouse in 3A most of the season, beat Edwardsville, beat St. Joe Ogden, beat Carlinville, losses to Dunlap and Peoria. They haven't backed down from anybody, Brian. They beat Moline, Mount Pulaski, lost to Bloomington Central Catholic, wins over Quincy Notre Dame, lost to Taylorville, but then a win over Normal U-High, Olympia, Breeze Central, Sacred Heart Griffin, lost to Lincoln, by the way. They're pretty good. They're pretty good this season. But in the second half of the season, as you look at the roster turnover, they avenged the big loss. In fact, the only loss, and that was to Porta. 45-27, they lost to them on the 7th of February, beat them on the 15th, 38-34, to arrive here in sectional action.
We take our last break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, it's the Farm and Home starting lineups and sectional semifinal action here from Beardstown. You're watching the girls' postseason championships live on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmer State Bank, and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already, he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
National anthem is played and a nice crowd has filed in here as we are just about ready to go time here at the sectional semifinals. It's time for tonight's Farm and Home starting lineups. From snacks and hoodies, power tools, and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Starting tonight for the 24-7 Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals, their starting five looks like this. At guard, a senior, number 1 is Addie Frazee. At guard, a senior, number 4 is Jillian Cameron. At forward, a sophomore, number 10, Bailey Leach. At forward, a sophomore, number 21, Anna Weber. And at guard, a sophomore, Grace Sabatka. It'll be Frazee, Cameron, Leach, Weber, and Sabatka for the 24-7 Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals. TJ Fraze at the helm for the team in the Road Blues tonight. On the opposite side for the Gillespie Lady Miners, Kevin Gray, the head coach, a record of 26 wins and 7 losses here tonight. Their starting five looks like this. Starting at guard, a senior, number 1, Lauren Bertinelli. At guard, a junior, number 13 is Delaney Taylor. At forward, a junior, number 20, Mia Bronner. At forward, a senior, number 24, Becca Craze. And at guard, a senior, number 35 is Erica Gill. It's Bertinelli, Taylor, Bronner, Craze, and Gill for the 26-7 Gillespie Lady Miners. Well, Charlie, we've got a nice crowd here. It's been pretty quiet until the last few minutes as both of these teams have had a bit of a lengthy drive. Gillespie about an hour 45 away. Pleasant Plains probably a good 45 minutes to an hour to get here as we are just about ready to go. Brian Shoemaker alongside with my good friends Charlie Hall and Jack Hall with us here tonight as we are ready to get you going for sectional semifinal action live from Beardstown High School. Stepping into the center circle here for Gillespie will be Becca Craze. On the opposite side for Pleasant Plains, it's Anna Weber. And the Lady Cardinals will win the tip, and we are underway. Ball quickly batted out of bounds. It's going to be remaining here with Pleasant Plains, just underway in this one. And the crowd very, very loud already for the Gillespie Miners. They try to get the basketball inbounds, gets tipped away. As Becca Craze able to get her hands in on it. Gillespie in the home whites tonight. Black letters and numerals. Pleasant Plains in the Road Blues with red. And a nice three up on the way. Up and early for Leach. She'll knock down and draw first blood tonight. Pleasant Plains takes an early 3-0 lead here in the opening minutes of this one. Bertinelli with the basketball, working it now. A little bit of a zone look here from Pleasant Plains. A little bit more of maybe a matchup zone. Now straight into man. With the basketball now, this is Delaney Taylor. Drives in, hands it off on the right side over to Erica Gill. Tries to drive in the lane, picks it up at the free throw line. Nice entry pass down into Craig. She'll go up with it. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Frazee. Pleasant Plains looks up the court. They get a long toss down now into the hands of Cameron, and she'll get whistled for the travel. It'll be a turnover against Pleasant Plains, their first of the contest. Just underway in this one. So glad you're joining us alongside on Central Illinois Sports. Tell a friend. Join in with us on YouTube tonight. We'd love to have you for two great teams here in the sectional semifinal. With the basketballs, Bertinelli at the volleyball line. Backs up to the big tiger paw here at Beardstown High School. Dribbles over to the right, comes and gets the pick. Works it back to the right side. Step back, doesn't get the three, trying to get the entry pass into Craze. It gets tipped away. Miners still able to hold on to the basketball. They try to toss it in now to Bronner. Nice pass, back door, gets it up and in. And the basket goes into Erica Gill. A real nice play, and Gillespie's on the board now. It's a 3-2 contest. 6:35 left to go here in the first. With the basketball now, this is Weber. Takes a few dribbles. Bounce pass, almost gets stripped away, and now a little bit of a elbow by Sabatka. No call, and will play on. Frazee with the basketball. They work it over to the right side. Flashing high, now is Weber with it. Working it over to the left side, driving in is Leach. Leach goes up with the left hand, and it's good. Leach gets 2 on the board. Her first of the contest. It's 5-2 here on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Really strong take by Leach that time. Nice job finishing off the window with a left hand.
Bertinoli gets the pick, moves to the left side, spot up. 3 from the left wing, off the misses the mark entirely. And we'll show you a quick look on the Northwestern Mutual replay of that last score by Frazee for Pleasant Plains. Nice take to the hoop, goes up strong with the left hand, and a nice finish as we get you back to live action here. Extended man-to-man pressure here from Gillespie. Working the basketball across the time stripe now. This is Leach. They work it down into the corner. Frazee with it. Back up around the top of the key. With the basketball, Weber drives in, loses it off the foot. It's diving for it now. Was Mia Bronner able to get it? It's a turnover on Plains, their second. Now a quick steal. A turnover for Gillespie. Here comes Frazee with it. Goes high up off the glass. It's no good. Fighting for the rebound was Weber, and we'll have a foul. Appears to be against Gillespie.
Referee will let us know the first foul of the game is whistled against Gillespie's Amari Vickery. Her first.
Number 20, Aubrey Rominger.
Excuse me, that is completely different than what he just mentioned.
Yes. We'll get the basketball in. Weber with it. Goes up, gets partially blocked. Mia Bronner will get whistled for the foul. That'll be her first. Now we've got it right. Bear with us, folks. We're here for 2. Taylor with the basketball, works it over to the right side. Man-to-man pressure here from the Lady Cardinals. Takes a dribble, crosses over to the right, spots up 3 from the right. Wing is good, and she knocks it down for 19-9. Delaney Taylor knocks it down for 3. We are tied at 5 with 5:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Cameron with the basketball. Now they get it down into the corner. Sabatka with it. Kicks it back up to the wing. Flashing through now is Leach. She goes up high off the glass, no good. Rebound grab by Delaney Taylor. Her first of the contest as the Miners want to push. She'll go into triple coverage, has to kick it out. Baseline jumper for Craze, rolls in and out of the rim, no good. Anna Weber collects the rebound for the Lady Cardinals. Up and down the court we go as they get it to Frazee. Back up to Weber. Looked for the interior pass to Sabatka, but nothing was there. They get it down short corner. This is Weber with it. She'll get double teamed. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll remain Pleasant Plains basketball.
Lauren Bertinoli that time got switched off on the pick and roll action. Plains had the look they wanted. Nice job by Bertinoli to hold her ground. Knock that ball away.
Plains will inbound. They toss it high up to the hands of Anna Weber. She'll hand it off to Leach now, who thought about that jumper, was contested. Going inside is Weber. Weber goes high off the glass. A strong take for Anna Weber. Her first of the game. Pleasant Plains regains the lead 7-5. 4:13 left to go in the contest in the first quarter. Long 3 out of the hands of Delaney Taylor. She knocks it down. She's got 6. Gillespie's got 8. It's an 8-7 lead for the Miners. First lead change of the contest. With the basketball now is Weber. Kicks it out. Frazee 3 from the left side is no good. And Taylor will collect the rebound for the Miners. She wants to push the tempo. It's her second board of the game. Taylor dribbling. Nice man-to-man coverage from Frazee here. One-handed pass, very dangerous pass, still grabbed though by Erica Gill. She'll drive into the lanes, tries to spin, gets fronted up to the rim, nothing there, gets tipped around. Gillespie still holds on to the basketball now as Vickery has it. Vickery goes up with the left hand, she'll get fouled and go to the free throw line, will Amari Vickery.
Foul on Pleasant Plains here. It's going to be whistled on Jada Leach, her first, team first. And free throws here for the Lady Miners, leading 8-7. First
Vickery
one on the way by
one.
Vickery is
no good.
No good as she missed it a little long that time. Kind of a contrast of styles here in the early going. Gillespie a little more on the outside shot. Plains is really trying to get everybody working towards the rim.
Second shot is no good. Rebound will be grabbed by Anna Weber. It's her second. With the basketball now is Leach. Kicks it out to the right side. Frazee with it. They'll quickly work it around the perimeter. Sabatka takes a 3 and knocks it down.
What do I know, Brian?
Grace Sabatka. Knocks it down. Pleasant Plains regains the lead. It's 10-8. Second lead change of the contest here so far with 3:03 left to go in our opening period. Gillespie and Pleasant Plains, our first of two sectional semifinals here tonight in 2A action from Beardstown. Taylor with the basketball, drives in, goes up high with the right hand and good. Delaney Taylor on a mission. She's already got 8 of the Lady Miners 10. We are tied with 2:42 left to go in the opening period. She is a strong offensive player so far. Quickly working the basketball into Weber. Nice move from Weber. Pleasant Plains grabs the lead again. It's 12-10 and very up and down last few possessions here.
I think Gillespie was kind of expecting Weber to exit to the corner, and she kind of slipped that time. Right to the basket. Good find by her teammate.
They work the basketball around. This is Taylor, already with the hot hand here to start the game. Goes up, gets blocked. Weber with the block. Here comes Pleasant Plains on the run. It's Weber with it. Goes up, high off the glass with the right hand, a little off balance, and that one's no good. With the rebound, quickly moving now. They get the basketball now over to Mia Bronner. Step back to the baseline, nothing there. Big bounce pass. They work it over to the left side. Into the hands now of Vickery. She'll fire it up, can't find anything, but the quick rebound is scooped up and put back in by Maggie Hyan. We are tied again at 12. This has been a fun first quarter so far. Pleasant Plains quickly on the run. Leach with it. Shot no good. And the rebound quickly comes down to Hyan, and we've got a jump ball on the floor. And we'll go back to Gillespie. Checking in here is Sloan Bronner for Gillespie. Also checking in, Bertinelli checks back in for Gillespie. 1:41 left to go here in the first. 12-12 our score. And this has been a nice basketball game so far.
These two teams never crossed paths in the regular season, Brian, so still trying to feel each other out, but a high level being played in this sectional opener.
Bertinelli with the basketball, goes in, drives, finds an opening, goes up with the right hand and good. Amari Vickery gets it. And it's 14-12. She's got her first basket of the ball game. Steal away now for Plains. Turnover on the Lady Cardinals. Down with it is Bronner in the corner. Drives in and she'll get whistled for the travel. As we'll show you on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay, that last basket by Amari Vickery. Nice take to the hole. Goes in strong through triple coverage and able to finish at the cup.
Both teams with 2 turnovers now. 1:15 to play in the first. Plains trying to tie or take the lead here.
3 lead changes so far in the early going of this one. Frazee with the basketball, trying to work it across the time stripe, guarded by Bertinelli. Now the Lady Cardinals have it in possession. Around the top of the perimeters, they'll get the basketball over to Leach. Cross-court pass now back into the hands of Frazee. Gets it down to Weber on the baseline. Lady Cardinals taking their time here. Weber tries to drive. Nice defense by the Lady Miners. 48 seconds left to go here in the opening frame. Shot up and blocked as Sabatka tried to get it up in the air. Gets blocked away. Here comes Gillespie. Pass off into the corner to Bronner. Works it into the lane. Nothing there. Steps back at the free throw line. Now they get it into the hands of Craze, and she will get whistled for a travel as well. Third turnover of the quarter here and the ball game against the Lady Miners.
They actually had Craze open a little bit earlier, a little late to find her there, and then she tried to rush it a bit as the defense had time to recover.
33 seconds left to go here in the first as Leach will push the basketball up for Pleasant Plains. They get it into the corner. Frazee now with it in her hands. Entry pass into Sabatka. Gets tipped away. She's got to rush to save it. She'll throw it, and it'll go off the hands of Bronner and will remain in the hands of Lady Cardinals. Erica Gill will check back in here for Gillespie. Taking a seat will be Mia Bronner. Pleasant Plains will inbound in front of the Gillespie bench. Jada Leach with the basketball inbound. Shot up from the top of the key is good. And Weber knocks it down from long range again. Pleasant Plains regains the lead. She's got 7. It's 15-14. Last 10 seconds of the quarter. What's Gillespie got up their sleeve? Bertinelli loses the basketball, gets a hand back on it. 4 seconds, 3. Step back, top of the key is off the side of the rim, no good. And that's how our first quarter will come to a close. Pleasant Plains 15, Gillespie 14. We got a good one coming up. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter play-by-play here in 60 seconds.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Welcome you back here after one quarter. Pleasant Plains leads Gillespie 15-14. Jack Hull has got some shooting statistics here for us after the first quarter.
Well, 7 of 16 from the court for Pleasant Plains, but they're 3 of 4 from the 3. On the other side, 5 of 9 for Gillespie, red hot, 2 of 3 from the 3, 0-2 from the free throw line. We have had 4 lead changes and 3 ties already.
Nice first quarter here by both teams. Each team still feeling each other out just a little bit here. We'll see what the second quarter has for us as Pleasant Plains will get the basketball to begin our second 8 minutes. Frazee with the basketball, kicks it quickly back up as Plains works it around the perimeter. This was Weber with it. Now with the basketball driving in was Leach. They quickly work it around. Gillespie kind of placing back, letting them work the basketball around the perimeter. Driving in on the shot was no good by Frazee. Rebound collected by Erica Gill. It's her first. Back on the opposite side. Gillespie gets their first touch here of the second quarter as Vickery's got it. Opts out on the pick, now takes it on the left side. They'll have to kick it down into the corner as Bertinelli has it. Surveying the scene. Crossover dribble, nothing there. Works it back to the right side. Into the hands now of Gill. Pick up top of the key, nothing there. They were trying to get the pick and roll inside. Bronner with it, almost lost it, had to hold on to it. A little off balance there, about to drag her foot. Work the basketball inside, it gets tipped away. As Gillespie was trying to get the basketball into Craze, they'll retain possession here. Jillian Cameron will check in for Pleasant Plains. Checking in for Gillespie is Delaney Taylor and Mia Bronner. 6:59 left to go here in this one.
Delaney Taylor had the hot hand in the first quarter for the Lady Miners with 8 points.
Gillespie trying to get the basketball inbound. Long toss. They're going to have to go to the backcourt to get it. Taylor picks it up. Now Gillespie on the push. Bertinelli with it. Gets blocked by Weber. Pleasant Plains comes up with it. Lady Cardinals trying to extend now on a 1-point lead.
Weber's second block, both out on the perimeter, really making it hard for the three-point shooters.
Cameron with the basketball, kicks it over to the left side. 3 ball out of the hands of Leach was no good. It's a fight for the loose ball on the rebound. Players on the floor still scrambling for it. Pleasant Plains has it, and they'll take a 30-second timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're back in 30 seconds.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Pleasant Plains takes the Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. Give them a call, 217-214-3423. First time out of the basketball game taken by Pleasant Plains. They'll have 4 remaining. They work the basketball in now to Bleach. Works it around side. Sabatka, 3 ball from the right wing is good. Grace Sabatka knocks it down for 3. Largest lead of the contest here for Pleasant Plains. It's 18-14.
And Plains on fire from the perimeter, really having to honor the height inside. If you're Gillespie, though, you've got to come out and put a little more pressure on those three-point shots. They're getting a lot of time to shoot.
They work the basketball in now. This is Craze with it. Goes up. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Well, Becca Craze, as we'll get the foul reported here at the scorer's table.
Fouls on number 22.
Foul whistled here on Pleasant Plains. That's Grace Sabatka, her first, team first. Not a lot of fouls called in the game, and an and-one opportunity here with 6:10 to play in the half, trying to cut this down to a 1-point Pleasant Plains lead. As Craze puts it up and knocks it down.
Craze gets a 3-point play. Pleasant Plains leads by 1. They've got the basketball. Leach with it. Works it on the left side, now guarded out by Taylor. They'll work it around now to the left side. This is Sabatka with it, who just knocked down another long-range shot. Pleasant Plains quickly working the ball around the three-point line. Daring Gillespie to try and come out on the defensive side. Frazie's three-shot, no good. High off for the rebound, though. It gets loose as Bronner jumped a little off on timing there. It's a jump ball, and possession will go to Gillespie. .5:43 left to go here in the first half. This has been a nice basketball game here so far to kick off our sectional semifinal evening for you. Bertinelli with the basketball. Looking around the scene, trying to find some additional teammates in the white. She'll take a few dribbles to the left side instead. This is Gill with it. Gill.
Plains really coming out and putting a hand up on the shooters now after the Miners hit a couple of threes in that first quarter. They're going to make them earn it off the dribble.
Bertinelli with a tough right-handed runner. It's going to go out of bounds, and the officials say that's going to go off the hands of Weber. The Gillespie fans excited. The Pleasant Plains fans disagree. Gillespie will inbounding the basketball is Erica Gill. Bertinelli flashes high, nothing there. They've got to get it in. Now it's another long toss in the backcourt as Bertinelli will collect. Gets the pick, drives in, nothing there. She really almost had a lead if she could have cut back to the left side. Gill with the basketball. Taking a look, hasn't taken a dribble yet. Now she'll take a few dribbles with the left hand, hands it off to Taylor, who's had the hot hand here for Gillespie to start the basketball game. They work it inside now. This is Bronner with it. Goes up, shot no good. Rebounded, grabbed by Weber. Here comes Pleasant Plains with it. Leach with it, crossing through. And we'll get a travel as she got double teamed, and Gillespie just got a little too much in the lane, Charlie. 3 turnovers each here so far, but just enough to make you stumble and think about it when you get double teamed like that in transition.
Plains put that pressure on in a hurry, kind of on a scramble, and yeah, as you talked about, or Gillespie with that scramble there and turned it over on Plains. Gillespie now with the chance to retake the lead.
Bertinelli with the basketball, thought about driving in. She had double team coverage. 3 ball on the way out of the hands of Gill was no good. Plains rebounds. On the run now, this is Leach. Goes up with it with the right hand, too high off the glass. It's no good. Everybody fighting for it. Weber was able to save it. Shot by Frazee was blocked. Here come the Lady Miners with the basketball. Picking up at the volleyball line, they get it to Bertinelli on the right side. Flashing through. Here comes the pick now from Bronner. She'll get it on the right side. 3 ball. Spot up, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Frazee for Pleasant Plains. Just her second of the contest. 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Pleasant Plains leads by 1. They've got the basketball. Three ball on the way from Leach is up and good. Bailey Leach re-extending the lead for the Lady Cardinals, 21-17.
An impressive shooting performance by this Plains squad from the perimeter in the first half, and they have a 4-point lead. Here's a pass on the left side. That is to Gillespie's Erica Gill. Gill trying to put it on the deck now, drives in, caught at the free throw line, tied up for a moment, kicks it back out, right side 3, trying to answer, no good, was Taylor, and on the rebound, a foul against one of the Lady Miners. As this one is whistled against the Lady Miners 24, Becca Craze. Craze will be whistled for her first, and the first team foul.
We've got an Adams Fiber taken out by Gillespie. We'll take it 2. Pleasant Plains 21, Gillespie 17. Don't go anywhere. We are back again in 30 seconds.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Gillespie takes the Adams Fiber timeout for reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience available. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Just Gillespie's first timeout.
Yep, sorry, Brian. Plains has tied their biggest lead of the contest, a 4-point lead, and we'll look to add on that as Gillespie looks like a little 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure now.
We'll see what the Lady Miners can do defensively here with some extended pressure, as now Plains has got to work it around, and that's going to be Bronner getting her hands in the lane, and she'll knock it out of bounds. Plains will have to reset in the backcourt here with 3:15 left to go in the half.
Good height on both of these teams. You could tell for Pleasant Plains while they were able to finally get that win against Porter, who also had good height. because they match up very well with them. Here's a three, a rare miss from the perimeter, but the rebound run down by the Lady Cardinals. Now the ball thrown in the backcourt, and this will be a race for it, and it's touched by Gillespie first, so Plains goes and runs it down and gets called for traveling.
Going to be a travel. Nice hustle on both sides there as Leach and Bronner were hustling down for it. Bronner got her hand on it first to keep it in play for Pleasant Plains. And we'll inbound the basketball here underneath the basket. It'll be Gillespie basketball. Yeah. Inbounding the basketball now, this is Schuckenbrock for Gillespie. Trying to look high, trying to get into the hands of Vickery, and it's going to be a 5-second inbound violation. Nice job by the Lady Cardinals. 4th turnover of the ball game against Gillespie. Sometimes just know where to go when you've got that defensive pressure, and initially trying to look for that flash out high into the backcourt. Nothing was there, and nothing else ever developed. Pass into the middle, now they get it to Weber, trying to get through the press. Leach with it, tried to dish it down into, or to Jada Leach. Leach to Leach did not work that time. Gets stolen away, 5th turnover against Pleasant Plains. With the basketball is Mia Bronner, gets it up to Sloan Bronner. Now they work it back over now, Vickery with it. Picks it up at the left elbow, still holds on to a dribble. Takes the pick, works it around the left wing, trying to drive in against Frazee. Nothing there, loses the basketball, stolen away now as Weber got a hand on it. Here comes Pleasant Plains, 2:15 to go in the half. Trying to extend on this 4-point advantage.
Pretty physical contest, and the referee's letting them play in this one. I don't think either team minds that.
Well, we don't know really how deep each of these benches goes. The shot up from Weber is no good. Tipped out, now it gets grabbed by Sabaka. Second chance opportunity here for the Lady Cardinals. Shot inside for Frazee. It's going to be a 2 if it goes. Addie Frazee knocks it down from just inside the arc. 23-17. Pleasant Plains now with a 6-point advantage, their largest of the contest. Taylor with the basketball. Drives into the right side, kicks the basketball back out. Now this is Vickery with it. She's already knocked one down from long range as well.
Plains really sticking with Taylor here in the second quarter. She had 8 in the first and has not been able to get free in the second quarter for a shot.
Sloan Bronner, the freshman, gets double teamed down the corner. She's got to get rid of it, and we'll get a foul. She's going to get bailed out now. It'll be a foul against Pleasant Plains.
Cardinals whistled for this one at the 1:22 mark of the second quarter, and that one individually goes on Anna Weber. It's Weber's first and the team's second. Ball to bounce to the Lady Miners on the baseline.
Bertinoli will check back in here for Gillespie, as well as number 24, Becca Craze. Gillespie just 1 of 7 in the quarter. Pleasant Plains 2 of 10. Quick pin bounce pass, shot is up and no good as Mia Bronner wasn't able to collect. Frazee chases down the rebound, her 3rd for the Lady Cardinals. Pleasant Plains quickly working, dumps it down into the baseline, back out to the left wing. Cross-court pass now over to Leach. They try to work it down, gets lost by Weber. Pleasant Plains comes up with it. The shot from Jada Leach is no good. Rebound's going to be grabbed by Sabatka, and she'll get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Tell you what, Grace Sabatka was tenacious that time. Kept the ball alive for her team and then was on the ground, got up somehow, got the rebound, and she's rewarded with 2 shots at the charity stripe with the 1:01 to play in the half. Bronner called for the foul, her second, team second, and the first one by Sabatka is up and no good.
Charlie, we just saw this last night with some boys regional action that we've got. Every one of these free throws counts even more here in the postseason. We saw that last night with our losers in the contest having some free throws they'd probably want back as Sabatka gets the second one. 24-17, she's got 7. 7-point advantage here is the largest for Pleasant Plains in the contest. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. With the basketball is Vickery on the left wing. Flashing up to the elbow was Mia Bronner. She'll come up and try to set the pick instead. Now they get the pick from Taylor over to the right side. Taylor with it. Thought about the spot up 3. Nice defense by Sabatka to shut her down. She drives in, goes high off the glass. She's going to collect her own miss, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound attempt.
Cray's going to be called for the foul. She's called for the push-off. It's her second, team 3rd. Plains a 7-point lead and the basketball, length of the court to go. Trying to add to it before the Little Jess Motors halftime break. Plains has really hit the boards hard on the offensive side, giving them some second chance opportunities here in this second period.
Weber with the basketball, drives in, goes up the right hand, uncontested, but can't finish. She'll get her own miss. Bullies everybody out of the way and gets in for the second chance bucket. Anna Weber with the offensive rebound and the 2 points, 26-17. She's got 9. Plains extends its largest lead of the contest. 3 ball out of the hands of Bertinelli. Might have got partially tipped. It's a loose ball on the floor, and we'll get an off-ball foul. It's going to go the way of the Cardinals, as it looks like Craze is going to get whistled.
That's Craze. It'll be her third, and it is. Her third, team fourth. As I say, she kind of dove on top of the opponent that time, trying to get to the loose ball.
Plains trying to work here on a 12-3 run to end up the second quarter. 4.2 seconds. They've got to move the basketball quickly. They get it in now. This is Bailey Leach. Crosses the time stripe. Spots up left wing, and it's going to sail right and no good. We have reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show where Pleasant Plains leads Gillespie 26-17 here at halftime. We'll step aside for a few minutes to tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors who help bring us high school sports on Central Illinois Sports. When we come back, halftime analysis, stats, and more. You're watching Girls 2A sectional semifinal action on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Hey, grab me one too.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy. Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more anytime at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in person, 3431 Main Street in Quincy.
Pleasant Plains led 15-14 after one quarter. They lead 26-17 here at half. Been tied at 5, 10, and 12. Had 4 lead changes in the ball game. 6 turnovers on Gillespie, 5 on Pleasant Plains. Big place, though, is Mia Bronner has 2 fouls and 3 on Becca Craze on one side. That's the only 2 people with fouls. Single fouls on Sabatka, Weber, and Frazee, on Leach on the other side. Rebounding a key part, though, 16 rebounds compared to just 5 for Gillespie and 2 blocked shots on that Pleasant Plains side. It's a 26-17 lead at halftime. We'll look at individual scoring, shooting percentages, and more on the Little Jess Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime show.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm,
and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show with Gillespie and Pleasant Plains trying to advance to the sectional championship on Thursday. Gillespie was 5 of 9 in the first quarter, but just 6 of 17 at halftime, so they were 1 of 8 in that second quarter, shooting 35%. They were 2 of 3 from the arc, now 2 of 7, missed their last 4, 28%, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Led in scoring 8 points in the first quarter by Delaney Taylor, 2 points for Amari Vickery, also 2 points for Becca Craze, 2 for Erica Gill, and 2 for Maggie Hyatt. On the Pleasant Plains side, they were 7 of 16 in the first quarter, went 4 of 20 in the second quarter, or actually 4 of 17, 36%, 6 of 11 from the arc. Started out 3 of 4, now they're 6 of 11, so they made 3 out of 5, or 3 out of 7 in the second quarter, 54.5%, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 9 points for Anna Weber with 2 blocks and 8 rebounds. Grace Sabatka, the other sophomore, 5 rebounds, 7 points, and also a 3-pointer from Bailey Leach, a 2 from Jada Leach, and a 2 from Addie Frazier. It's 26-17 here at halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Second half play-by-play comes your way on Central Illinois Sports on this sectional semifinal right after these.
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Get you ready here for third quarter action from Beardstown. It's the IHSA 2A girls sectional semifinal as Pleasant Plains has a 26-17 lead over Gillespie. And Charlie, one of the things we talked about here during the pregame was the youthfulness of Pleasant Plains, starting 3 sophomores. I think they've been up to the task here tonight. We've seen a lot of height and a lot of youthfulness pay off here so far for the Lady Cardinals.
Well, that second quarter was huge. They dominated on both ends, and the look to keep that alive. Gillespie trying to get a little momentum headed back their direction here.
Plains will have the basketball here to start the third quarter, and will quickly get a foul on the Lady Miners to start things off.
Delaney Taylor called for her first, team first. Ball to bounce on the sideline here for Pleasant Plains.
Delaney Taylor had the big first half here for the Lady Miners. A lot of hot shooting in the first quarter, but things have kind of fallen silent here thanks to some tough defensive effort from Pleasant Plains, and that bounce pass is going to go out of bounds. 6th turnover of the contest against the Lady Cardinals as they were trying to bounce pass it into Frazee. Gillespie with the basketball as Bertinelli moves it across the time stripe. She'll hand it off now into the hands of Erica Gill. Takes a few dribbles, picks it up, tries to get it inside to Mia Bronner. Nothing there. Instead, it's a 3 from Bertinelli in and out of the rim, went everywhere but down. And the rebound grabbed by Sabatka for Pleasant Plains. Back down to the opposite side. Cameron with it, his 6th rebound of the contest for Sabatka. She gets the basketball now. Ball fakes in, kicks it back around the perimeter. Pleasant Plains daring Gillespie to come outside. 3 ball away from Weber off the back of the iron. Goes out of bounds, and they say Taylor's going to get her hands on it last. It'll remain with the Cardinals.
Another second chance opportunity here for Pleasant Plains. They've dominated that category in this game.
Weber with the basketball quickly. Closed off there by Becca Craze. Now they get it back into the hands of Jillian Cameron. Ball stripped away, stolen away now by the Miners as Craze got a hand on it. She gets it up to Mia Bronner. She'll push the tempo for Gillespie. They trail by 9. 3 ball on the way, up and no good. Rebound grab for Pleasant Plains. That's Sabatka with it. Bailey Leach will slow things up here for Pleasant Plains. Working the basketball around the big Tiger's paw here at midcourt. Bounce pass in over to Weber. Working it around now, this is Frazee with it. Surveys the seam, trying to find Sabatka flashing high. Nothing there. Instead, they'll give it to Weber. She gets an open lane. Free throw jumper is off the back of the rim, and Taylor will grab it for Gillespie. Picks it up now as Weber quickly closes in on a double team. Gillespie trying to hold on to it here. Bertinelli with the basketball, driving in, going in against Frazee. One-on-one, literally and figuratively in the jersey numbers. And we'll get a foul on the baseline against the Cardinals. That'll go against Cameron.
Jillian Cameron called for the foul. It's her first and the first team foul of the second half.
Pleasant Plains, Charlie, is not making anything easy for Gillespie to get shot opportunities or really to even get to the rim right now. Taylor with the basketball. She'll fire one up from long range, and it's good. Delaney Taylor gets the Gillespie offense back in tune. She's got 11. It's back to a 6-point deficit for the Lady Miners. Pleasant Plains with the basketball. This is Cameron with it. Up high to Weber. Frazee looking in, trying to find Leach as she flashes in. Nice kick out, pass back out into the hands of Cameron. Shot is no good, and we'll get a foul against Weber, and it's going to go back to Gillespie.
Weber picks up her second and the team's second. Gillespie with the basketball. Even though they only scored 3 points in the second quarter, they're still within 6 of the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals. If you're Gillespie, you feel pretty good about things right now.
We'll see if they get the basketball now down to Taylor again, as she's got the hot hand here so far. She gets the basketball, works on the baseline, stopped though by Frazee. They work the basketball inside. This is Mia Bronner. Gets double teamed, goes up with the right hand, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Gill. Her shot's up and good. Gill gets it, and we've got an official's timeout for an injury on the floor. And we're going to get some officials out here to take a look. 5-0 run here for Gillespie. We'll step aside a quick minute. You're watching IHSA Girls Sectional Semifinal action on Central Illinois Sports.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Go team go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to live action here from Beardstown High School, where on the floor for the better part of about 2.5 minutes now has been Becca Cray. She is sitting up. Trainers are taking a look at her. She took a hard knockdown on the floor after that last layup, and now it looks like she's going to be able to get escorted off the floor here. Charlie, she is favoring that right leg very, very gingerly, not even really making any contact with the floor on it now, and they'll get her to the bench to be looked at, and we'll get back to live action here in just a second.
Yeah, you hate to see that, especially for a player like Craze, who's a big part of this team for Gillespie, but it'll be up to her teammates now to try to pick up where she's left off.
Schickenbrock will check in here, the freshman forward, number 42 for Gillespie, as they work around. A senior-laden squad in the starting five, but they bring in some young kids through the Lady Miners off the bench. With the basketball now, this is Frazee, works it back around, back to the top of the perimeter, Sabatka with it. 5:14 left to go here in the third as we're back to action after the injury timeout. Weber with it, double team, kicks it out now to Jada Leach. Her shot on the baseline is no good, and Mia Bronner will collect the rebound for Gillespie, her first of the contest. Bertinelli with it. Ball fake, tosses it in now to Schickenbrock. Her shot's no good, and she'll rebound, and we're going to have a foul as Weber got the rebound, and it looks like the foul is going to go against Erica Gill.
Yep, Gill will be called for the foul on the blocking foul here. Gill's first and the team second.
Full court pressure now from Gillespie. We'll see how Pleasant Plains is able to navigate this with 4:55 left to go in the third. Brian Shoemaker, Charlie Hull, Jack Hull, your broadcast crew here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We've still got a second semifinal. Don't go anywhere tonight. They work the basketball inside. Nice pass into Leach. She'll get it in. Sabatka gets the dime. Leach gets the deuce.
First basket of the quarter by Plains.
28-22 our contest. 4:34 now as they get it into Bronner. Bronner drives baseline, goes up with the left hand, high off the glass and good. Mia Bronner with the answer. 28-24 now. 2 points of the night here for Mia Bronner. Every time one of these teams gets on a little run, the other one finds just enough of an answer to keep things interesting. With the basketball is Bailey Leach. Drives in, goes high with the right hand and good. Nice take to the cup for Bailey Leach. She's got 6. Plains leads by 6. It's 30-24 halfway through the third. Bertinelli, 3 ball for the answer. High off the back of the rim, no good. Weber will climb the ladder for the rebound. Here comes Plains in transition. Nice pass into Sabatka. Goes up, can't finish though. She'll try and collect her own miss, and we've got bodies flying everywhere as Sabatka and Bronner went hard at it, and we'll get a jump ball call.
Should go the way of Gillespie here.
Showing you that last take of the bucket by Leach for Pleasant Plains on a Northwestern Mutual replay.
Amari Vickery is back into the game for Gillespie as Erica Gill sits down.
3:51 left in this one, and Charlie, that last play, just a real example of the physical style of play we've seen here tonight. But again, officials letting them go at it, and if you're a fan of either team and you want to keep these kids in the ball game, probably what you need to see. With the basketball now is Vickery. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. Nice kick out to Bertinelli. Spot up three is good. Lauren Bertinelli knocks it down from the left side. A big needed three. Gillespie cuts it down to three. Bertinelli's first basket of the contest. Weber goes up with it for the answer. We'll get a timeout for Pleasant Plains. 11 on the night for Weber. Pleasant Plains takes the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Central Illinois Sports.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Pleasant Plains takes the timeout we were talking about here off air, Charlie. Pleasant Plains really has had some opportunity to find Frazee in that motion offense, as Jack Hall was so kindly letting us know. They just haven't really got a chance to get it to her yet.
She's been open a couple times off those cuts. They've done a nice job working the ball down low. Weber obviously had a big basket just a moment ago to extend this back out to a 5-point lead with just over 3 minutes to play in the third.
With the basketball now, this is Vickery. Works it down to the left side, guarded out now by Bailey Leach. Gillespie done a nice job so far taking care of the basketball as the shot up from Bertinelli is no good, and the rebound collected by Sabatka. She'll push the tempo here for Pleasant Plains as Bailey Leach gets it on the right wing. 2:42 left to go here in the third. Sabatka with it. Back up to Weber. Nice interior pass now down into Leach, and Jada Leach gets it from Anna Weber. 6 in the quarter for her. It's 34-27. This lead now back out to a 7-point advantage for Pleasant Plains.
What a great find that time by Weber. She really is a all-around skilled player.
Plains is really doing a nice job on those slashes and cuts through the lane, finding some opportunities now. That shot blocked and goes out of bounds. It'll remain with Gillespie. Cheyenne Sarty will check in here for the Lady Miners first time today, Charlie. Another freshman on this Miners lineup. We told you this is a very junior, senior heavy starting five, but almost everybody coming off the bench is a freshman. They work the basketball now into Mia Bronner. The junior surveys the scene, steps back, trying to get the ball inside. It gets stolen away. Weber with the steal. Turnover on Gillespie is going to be their 7th. First of the quarter against the Lady Miners. Over the basketball now, Jada Leach. She just scored the last basket for the Lady Cardinals. Gets it into Frazee in the corner. Weber now over to Leach. Down in the corner, Leach to Leach. 3 ball is no good. Rebound grab by Schuckenbrock. Gillespie pushes the pace here. 1:49 left to go in the third. What has been a dandy ball game here so far. Working the basketball in, this is Vickery. Vickery goes up for this quick score. Gillespie does a nice job of just finding those seams. She's got 4 in the contest, but Gillespie does a real nice job in penetration. Jada Leach, 3 balls up and good for the answer. Jada Leach knocks it down for 19-9, 37-29, an 8-point advantage for Pleasant Plains.
And a kind of a backbreaker if you're Gillespie. You felt like you were right back in this thing, then boom, a quick 3 on the other end.
9 is the biggest lead of the contest for Plains. They lead currently by 8. Schuckenbrock with the basketball, taking a few dribbles. Now they try and toss it inside, gets stolen away. Sabaka with it. 2 turnovers in a row here for Gillespie. Miners will have some substitutions on the next dead ball. We're less than a minute to go in the third. Sabatka with it. Ball fake, works it now into Weber. Weber gets separation, goes up with the left hand and good. Anna Weber finishes. They turn the turnover into 2 points. 10-point advantage, the largest of the contest now for Pleasant Plains. Anna Weber having a night. Vickery with the basketball, gets the pick, drives in. They try to get it into Bronner. She goes up with it, can't finish. It's a loose ball rebound. Players diving on the floor. Plains comes up with it. Quickly push now. This is Jada Leach. Leach goes up with the right hand, gets fouled, and she'll go to the basket. Will Jada Leach.
Another good defensive play at the opposite end by Weber. Really does a good job of going straight up to contest the shot. Foul on this end is called on Laura Bertinoli. It's her first and the 4th team foul. 26.2 seconds to play in the third. A 10-point Pleasant Plains lead, and 2 free throws coming up for the Lady Cardinals with Jada Leach. First one up, no good.
Critical free throws here, every one of them at this point. Checking back in for Gillespie, it's going to be Maggie Hyen along with Delaney Taylor and Lacey Schuckenbrock. Erica Gill, excuse me, the third substitution. Leach has been the star of the third quarter here. Second free throw is up and no good. Everybody's skying high for the rebound. It comes down into the hands of Taylor after it hits the deck. 20 seconds left to go. Plains will get the basketball to start the fourth, barring a tie-up or a change of possession. Taylor's shot misses the mark entirely, and the rebound chased down by Jada Leach. 10 seconds left to go here in the third. Bailey Leach calls out the offense, takes it across the time stripe. 5 seconds at the volleyball line. Somebody's got to get it up. They try to bounce it into Sabatka to get stolen away instead, and the one-handed shot is no good. Pleasant Plains 39, Gillespie 29. Fourth quarter play-by-play coming up. Don't go anywhere. You're watching sectional semifinal action here on Central Illinois Sports.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
39-29, Plains with the lead. 17 of 42 from the field, 7 of 15 from the arc, 0 of 4 from the free throw line. Gillespie 11 of 31, 4 of 14, 2 of 3 in the quarter. It was a 17-12 quarter.
Plains will have the basketball here to start the fourth quarter. And it's a quick turnover on Plains. Here comes Gillespie with the basketball, and up with it is going to be Amari Vickery. She'll get fouled and go to the cherry stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play as Charlie Hull tells you about the foul.
Fine play that time by Vickery. Sabatka called for her second and the team first of the fourth quarter. And Vickery to the free throw line, trying to put the old-fashioned three-point play. The right-hander eyes the bucket, puts it up, can't get it to go. And the rebound down to Weber for Pleasant Plains.
Lady Cardinals will try to take advantage of the missed free throw here. Double-double so far in the night for Weber. Sabatka with the basketball. They work it around the perimeter. Plains has done a nice job handling the basketball tonight. They get it into Frazee. That's that play they've been trying to get going all night. Frazee's got 4. It's back to a 10-point advantage for Pleasant Plains. And Charlie, you just said it. Every time Gillespie gets a little bit of a spark, Plains is right there to put it out.
Plains has a lot of answers on the floor.
Gill with the basketball, picks it up in the lane, has to get rid of it, finds it out to Sloan Bronner. The freshman takes a few dribbles and hands it back off to the junior and Jelani Taylor. Trying to get the basketball inside to Hyen, nothing there. They work it inside and it goes over the head of Vickery and out of bounds. Turnover on Gillespie is their 9th of the contest. Third in the second half as Mia Bronner will check back in for the Lady Miners. Win the rebounding war, win the turnover war, and you're going to have an opportunity to win the basketball game, and pretty sure Plains is doing both right now. And we're going to get a quick foul in the backcourt here against Mia Bronner for Gillespie.
Bronner took a little bit of a risk there trying to get the steal. It's her third and the team first of the fourth quarter.
Number 20, Mia Bronner, her third.
Weber will inbound just beside the scorer's table here at Beardstown. It is a big gym if you've never been here before, seating for about 2,500. We'd love to see more of you here throughout the week. They get the basketball into Weber. Works around the free throw line, goes in, pushes it up between three players, collects her own miss. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Anna Weber.
Lacey Scheckenbrock is going to be called for the foul as Weber got the offensive board. Actually, they call that a high-end, high-end with the foul. Her first, team second, and Weber to the free throw line to shoot two. Her first is no good.
Weber misses the first, 0 of 5 now from the charity stripe as Bertinelli's going to check back in for Gillespie. Sloan Bronner will get a breather for the Lady Miners. And time running out little by little here for Gillespie. It's only a 10-point contest. Gillespie's been able to get this as close as I think maybe 3 or 4 here in the second half. 14 now for Weber as she makes the free throw, but every answer for Gillespie. Pleasant Plains has one of their own. Largest lead of the contest here for Plains is 11. With the basketball now is Vickery. Working around the left side, trying to get the basketball into Bronner's, nothing there. They really want to get the ball in the hands of Mia Bronner. We'd like to see Taylor with it, but she is currently on the bench. Vickery picks up the dribble. They've got to get rid of it now back into the hands of Bertinelli. The point guard works around here on the left side. 6:13 left to go in the contest. They kick it back out. Mia Bronner, 3 ball. Near the top of the key is no good. Bounces twice off the rim, and Weber able to get the rebound for Plains. 13 rebounds in the night for Anna Weber, the sophomore forward. 3 blocks, 14 points, and a bunch of rebounds. What a night. She's just a sophomore. She'll get it. Gets it tipped away, collects it back, and now Plains still with possession here. They try to get it away, stolen away now by Gill. Turnover against Pleasant Plains, their 10th. Weber flashing in was high end, nothing was there. Now Bronner was double teamed. They get it back out to Gill. She drives in, picks it up free throw line. Spotting up was Vickery. Drives in on the baseline instead, goes up, draws contact, no call. Rebound grab by Bronner. She can't finish as it's high off the glass, and Frazee grabs the board for Pleasant Plains. Her 4th, the contest, and Plains quickly trying to work and extend this lead. And she'll get bumped to the backcourt, Will Weber, and it'll be a foul against the Lady Miners.
I believe Vickery will be called for that. It's her first and the 3rd team foul by Gillespie.
Jada Leach will come back in. Jillian Cameron will get a breather here, and we'll get a timeout. It's an Adams Fiber taken by Gillespie. We will take it too. It's Pleasant Plains 42, Gillespie 31. Don't go anywhere. 4th quarter play-by-play continues here in 1 minute.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Kroc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Gillespie takes the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet available. That's Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. Means you'll never buffer while watching us on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Plains will inbound the basketball here. Working it down now, Sabatka. 3 ball on the way off the back of the glass, and the rim is no good. They'll rebound, and Plains will get another second chance here. They have dominated the glass here, especially on the offensive side tonight. This is Leach with it. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound, chase for it. Plains gets another one as Jada Leach able to grab third opportunity here for the Lady Cardinals. Driving in, this is Weber. She'll get fouled and go to the free throw line, will Anna Weber.
Anna Weber going to the line for 2 shots. Gillespie foul.
Foul whistled on Gillespie's Erica Gill. It is her third and the fourth team foul, and Weber to the free throw line to shoot 2. This has been a little bit of a struggle for her today. The first one is up and good, though. Has 15 points, has the double-double as we told you about. 15 points, 13 rebounds. Second one, no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Gillespie. It'll stay with Pleasant Plains on the baseline here.
Charlie, we were talking about it off air during the last time out. At a certain point, the way that the Lady Cardinals are shooting free throws, you may want to start talking about getting them to the line a little more often here as time is running out, and you've got to start getting some opportunities to get the ball back. With the basketball now is Frazee on the left wing. Flashing through now, it's Jada Leach. They get it into her. She goes up with the leaning left hand. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Amari Vickery. Gillespie tries to push as Vickery grabs her second rebound of the night. It's tipped out of bounds by Frazee on a nice play. And the Lady Miners will inbound with 4:28 left to go. They trail by 12. Time running out for the home team on the scoreboard this evening. Plains has collected 11 offensive rebounds here tonight. And that has made a big difference. Bronner, 3-ball, off the back of the iron on the baseline shot, no good. Jada Leach will grab the rebound for Pleasant Plains. Half a quarter to go here in our first sectional semifinals. Staunton and Central Southeastern coming up after this one, scheduled for a 7:30 tip-off. Jada Leach with the basketball, one of the stars of the second half here for Pleasant Plains as they get it to Frazee at the volleyball line. Work it around, Leach to Leach. She's got it in the corner is Jada Leach. Picks up a dribble, back up, top of the key. 3-ball shot is no good. Rebound is chased down by Bertinelli for Gillespie. First rebound of the night for the point guard. 3-ball from Taylor is no good. She's started to go cold here for the Lady Miners with 3:40 left to go in the contest. Weber now gets her 14th board of the basketball game as they get it at Sabatka in the corner. Pleasant Plains slowing things down just enough to let you know they're slowing them down as Frazee gets it now on the left side. They get it back up, and Gillespie's going to have to start looking at a way to foul here soon. Into Weber. Plains has done a nice job moving through the lane here tonight as Weber goes up and almost makes that look too easy. 45-31, largest lead of the game extends now for Pleasant Plains at 14, 17 points on the night for Weber. Winner goes on to Thursday's sectional championship. They get the basketball. Bronner now gets tipped away as Jada Leach is in on it. And Charlie, Jada Leach, just a freshman, but she's had a really nice basketball game.
She's been a difference maker in this one for sure for Pleasant Plains. Timeout taken by Gillespie on the Adams Fiber timeout. 2:59 to play in this one. It's Plains 45, Gillespie 31.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Gillespie takes the timeout. They are down to 2 remaining here in the contest as we've got 2:59 left to go. And Charlie, Gillespie's got to find some answers and fast. We just don't exactly know what they are. With the basketball now in her hands is Amari Vickery. Works over to the right side, tries to get it into Bronner, stripped away now. Weber gets her hands on it. She'll get the steal and the turnover. 10th turnover of the night against Gillespie, and we'll get a foul against the Lady Miners in the backcourt.
Vickery called for the foul. It's her second, and free throws to be shot now by Anna Weber at the other end.
Vickery, her first, team 5th. Anna Weber
as Weber has found that stroke a little more here lately from the free throw line. 2 for 4 overall. First one no good on the broadcaster jinx.
17 points, 13 boards, make it 18 to go along with a trio of blocks for Anna Weber. Largest lead continues for Plains as driving in as Vickery, and she gets hammered and hits the deck, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Foul on Weber. It's her third of the contest. And the second team foul of the fourth quarter by Pleasant Plains. Vickery to the free throw line. Trying to cut it closer for Gillespie without the clock running down here. First one all the way good.
Vickery gets the first one, knocks the first one down. She's got 7 points on the night. This is what Gillespie needs. Stop the clock, get some points in the bucket, get a defensive stop here as quickly as you can and try and whittle this thing away. This time is ticking away for Gillespie. 13-point deficit. Plains with the basketball. They work through the press quickly. This is Sabatka Weber. Back around to Leach. They'll work it around the perimeter. Now it gets into the hands of Sabatka at the volleyball line. Back over to Weber. There is a lot of height and length on this Plains squad, and most of them are underclassmen. Bailey Leach with the basketball. She'll get fouled, and now Leach will head to the free throw line for bonus shots.
Foul whistle on Delaney Taylor is her second, and 2 shots at the free throw line for Bailey Leach. Plains up by 13. Leach trying to add to it here. Leach is 0 for 2 from the free throw line so far. Make her 0 for 3 as that one clangs off the front of the iron, no good. She's had a big second half, though. 9 of her 11 in the second half, and give her 12 now. She knocks home the second free throw.
14-point advantage again for Pleasant Plains. 2:20 left to go in this one. Gillespie crosses the time stripe. Vickery with it, drives in, kicks it out now into the corner to Erica Gill. Takes a few extra dribbles, looking for Taylor. She gets it top of the key. Gillespie's got to fire up some shots fast here. Taylor taking her time, tries to get it into Bronner on the pick and roll, spins in, loses her hands on it. Frazee had a hand on it, still a loose ball. Going now down for it is Gill. Gets it back into Bronner. Gill to Bronner. Bronner finishes it up. Gillespie gets 2 more quick points, and Gillespie will take another timeout. We'll take it too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout as we show you the last Northwestern Mutual replay as Gillespie quicks the quick 2 points. 12-point advantage for Plains. We'll come back right after this.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Gillespie takes the Adams Fiber timeout. It is their 4th of the basketball game. They've got 1 more at their disposal. Pleasant Plains still has 2 in their belt with 1:54 left to go, and now it's full court pressure here from the Lady Miners. Weber takes the inbounds pass. They try to get it into Leach. It goes through her hands. Sabatka able to hold on to it for Pleasant Plains. Lady Cardinals have got to get it across the time stripe here quickly. They toss it now down into the hands of Sabatka. Now down into Weber. She goes up with it, and it's going to be a travel call as she got maybe just a little bit bumped and thrown off balance. Turnover against Pleasant Plains is their 11th. Plains with no reason to be in a hurry, but they had the opportunity in transition and tried to take advantage as Bertinelli with the basketball gets it now down into the corner to Erica Gill. 90 seconds left in regulation. Mia Bronner with the basketball. Gillespie's got to move here. Bronner trying to spin in. Fronts up to the basket, up off the glass is no good. Weber flying in, getting a hand on it, but Gill's going to grab the rebound, and now she'll get fouled, and Gillespie will inbounds underneath their own hoop.
This one against Jada Leach for Pleasant Plains as she gets called for the reach-in foul. It's her second and the team third.
1:16 left to go. Gillespie's got to fire up this inbound pass here in a hurry. They get it into Bronner. Back into Gill, and she'll get fouled by Weber. And we'll do it all over again.
Weber will pick up her 4th now and the team 4th. 12-point game, 1:14 left.
Plenty of Camp Point Central Southeastern fans collecting over in the far corner. They will be in the next game coming up, and we'll have a break before that as Pleasant Plains will take the Adams Fiber timeout. 30-second, or full timeout. Nope, 30-second. Now we get it right. We'll be back after this.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Pleasant Plains takes the timeout. It's their third of the contest. They've got 2. Gillespie only has 1. They do have possession in the event of a jump ball. 1:14 left to go. Vickery will be inbounds for the Lady Miners. Trying to get it to somebody, and now it's going to get a off-ball foul. It's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to go against Gillespie.
Offensive foul whistle here on Gillespie's Delaney Taylor. This is she kind of shoved off to create some space. It's her third. And length of the court to go here for Pleasant Plains.
Jada Leach will inbounds, gets stolen away. Now as Vickery got a hand on it, she'll throw it right back in. Pleasant Plains on the run. Gets it up to Sabatka up the floor. She'll stop pop from a 2-footer, and that's it. Sabatka gets it in. 49-35. Sabatka with 9. We've got 1 minute left to go here in the ball game. Gill with the basketball, driving in on the baseline. Pleasant Plains is going to be easy here on the defensive side. Gets stolen away now. Frazee with it. She'll get fouled by Delaney Taylor, and we'll head back to the opposite end for free throws.
Number 13, Delaney Taylor, her 4th.
Taylor picks up her 4th. And with 49.3 seconds left, Plains in control of this one. They're going to move on to playing that sectional championship game against the winner of Camp Point Central Southeastern and Staunton. Frazee's first one on the way is good. She's got 5 points in the game. She knocks down her first free throw attempt of the contest.
Pleasant Plains looking to pick up their 25th win of the season here after the second free throw. It rolls off the front of the rim, but Weber again grabs another offensive rebound for Pleasant Plains. Have a night and a Weber. Frazee with the basketball, 38 seconds left to go, and the Lady Cardinals will be content to dribble this one out if they let them. Vickery got a hand on it. It goes into the backcourt. Bailey Leach able to grab control of it and retain it for Plains. She'll drive in. They kick it out into the corner. 25 seconds left to go. And she will get fouled as Vickery will pick up the foul for Gillespie.
Gillespie foul, number 5, Amari Vickery.
That'll put Bailey Leach to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gillespie trying to foul to get some subs in the game here. Their fine season going to come to a close at 26-8.
We'll see if we can get everybody here. Sadie Schultz is a sophomore forward wearing number 14, along with Maggie Hyen checking back into the ball game. Cheyenne Sardi checks back in, along with number 3. That is Kaya Vickery. And we'll make sure we've got everybody. I believe number 2 is Corinne Felon, a junior guard. I think we've got everybody on the Gillespie side. Gentlemen, I don't think we got anybody in for Pleasant Plains as the second free throw is up and good, and now we'll get a couple of substitutions here for the Lady Cards. Carly Crawford came in for Pleasant Plains, along with Dugan Grayley, number 14, a freshman guard. With the basketball now is Gillespie. This is Felon with the basketball. They work it down over to the left side, get it in. This is Hyen with it. She'll drive in with less than 10 seconds, puts it up off the glass and good. Maggie Hyen has 4. Clock is going to run out on this one. Pleasant Plains will advance to the sectional championship coming up on Thursday night. They defeat Gillespie 51-37. Pleasant Plains improves to 25-7. Gillespie wraps up their season at 26-8. We have reached the Blessing Health System postgame show. We'll have final numbers and wrap this one up for you. Don't go anywhere. You're watching sectional semifinal action here on Central Illinois Sports.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu. And my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors.
We welcome you back here to the Blessing Health System post-game show. Blessing Health System with locations throughout the region to meet the healthcare needs for your family. Walk into primary care, specialty care, and emergency medicine, and so much more. Blessing Health System is here to serve you. Learn more online at blessinghealth.org. Jack Hall has all the final numbers you need to know from tonight's sectional semifinal contest.
Pleasant Plains led at 15-14 after one quarter at half, 26-17, 39-29 after three. Win it going away, 51-37. They turned the ball over 11 times, as did Gillespie. Pleasant Plains was 20 of 51 from the field for 42%, 7 of 17, 37%. Just 5 of 12 from the free throw line on the night. Led in the game by Anna Weber, 18 points, 15 rebounds, 3 blocks. Also on the night, 12 points from Jada Leeds, 10 of those came in the second half. Addie Frazee added 5 points. Sabatka had 9 points and 9 boards on the night, and they controlled the offensive board. On the Gillespie side, 14 of 40 on the night, 35%, 4 of 17 from the arc, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. They were led on the night by Delaney Taylor, who had 8 of her 11 points in the first quarter, 8 for Amari Vicker. 6 of those came in the second half. Lauren Bertinelli had 3 points on the night, 4 for Mia Bronner. Becca Craze, before she was hurt, had 3. Erica Gill with 4, and Maggie Hine off the bench with 4. A final, 51-37, and Pleasant Plains will play the winner of our next contest.
Tell you real quick about our Edward Jones Financial Advisor Player of the Game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. 18 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Names Anna Weber, our Player of the Game honors as she helps lead Pleasant Plains to a sectional championship appearance coming up here on Thursday. We will step aside. We will get reset for a new stream here. It'll be Central Southeastern taking on Staunton. Don't go anywhere. You're watching IHSA Girls Postseason Action 2A from Beardstown coming up here in just a few minutes.